method is if you own 0 to 20% and don't have significant influence, right? And then we have equity, which moves from 20% to 100. And what level do we have to consolidate? 50. Okay, good. So, and it's still equity, but it's 50%. And so we determined the difference is really going to be the determination of how, like, we report income, right? So if you own 20% or less, a dividend would simply be, you know, cash in revenue, no big deal, right? But we determined that a dividend to a company that owns 20% or more is going to be a change in investment. You know, so and their income becomes your change in investment too. Whereas if you just owned 20% or less, I wouldn't give a care what HP's income is. It doesn't matter to me. I only care about the dividends I get. That's income. So that's really the takeaway from tonight. And then we did learn, we learned that you can back in to get fair value because we really need to know what we paid for what we're buying. And we know that if there's a difference, it looks like a gain, we don't panic right away because then we get a value. We're changing everything to the fair value, right, under the equity method. So after it all is suggested, it may very well be that we have goodwill, which sits there and tells, remember, what do we call it, until there's an impairment, right? Or it's income that we have to report right away if it's a credit. And there you go. And that's it. So that's all you have to do tonight. And then I barely brief touched you on Chapter 4. You've got a preview of it. And that's the idea of then taking both those statements and merging them together, and we do those entries. So you know, they're just Excel sheets, all we're going to do. And you'll learn how to do those eliminations. So